Hello guys, and welcome back to Gamer Reviews. Before we begin, if you would like to see more content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into this. So to answer the question on whether or not Need for Speed Heat is a good game, well, it's not. Let me explain. I went into this game thinking it was going to be really fun, just because I knew that you can get into police chases, and that seemed like a lot of fun to me, and that's what really attracted me to this game. I am sad to see though that being in a police chase is one of the hardest and most tedious things of this game. So let me explain. So you have two modes, either day or night. In the daytime you can compete in totally legal races that offer you a pretty good amount of money. The illegal races happen at night, and the police are always on the watch. When the police see you racing, they start to chase you. Here's the problem with this. The longer the police chase lasts, the harder it gets. Don't get me wrong, this makes a lot of sense. Of course, when you're being chased by the police, you're going to have more heat on you, and it'll get harder to outrun them. Right out of the gate, it's really hard. What I mean is that when you're being chased by one cop, you can almost never outrun them. This makes absolutely no sense. That how can a normal Crown Victoria catch up to a Dodge Challenger at full speed? I even used nitrous oxide, and not even that was enough to stop them from catching up to me. So I gave up on trying to outrun them. So I started to ram them into buildings and ram them with my car. You would think this was actually a pretty resourceful thing to do, but it really isn't. There are two issues with this. One is that when you smash onto another cop and they go hit something else, then even more cops come after you. This makes it extremely hard for you to take out all the police officers and get away. To me, the whole point in smashing other police cars into pieces is so that they stop chasing you, not so then they can call in backup to make it even harder on you. The second issue with this is that for some reason your car seems really fragile, no matter what you're driving. So when you slam into the cops enough times, then your car gets seriously damaged. It's even worse when the cops are fighting back. Between you hitting them and them hitting you, your car will be wrecked really quick. So those are my issues with the police in this game. They are way too challenging, even in easy mode, and there's just no way to outrun them. What I just did for the rest of the gameplay was just avoid the cops altogether. My other issue with this game isn't a really major issue, but it is something that I did not like personally. The variety in music in this game was terrible. After the first hour of gameplay, I had to turn off the music because it was getting very repetitive. Now you're probably asking, why did it get so repetitive? Well, here's why. From what I saw in this game and heard, this game only has around 10 songs. For a game this long, that is unacceptable. With all the other Need for Speed games I've played, they've had a large amount of music, and then in this one, it's just so generic that none of it stood out to me. So if you want to listen to music, I highly suggest you put on your own music instead of in-game music, because the in-game music is going to get very boring very quickly. The other issue I have with this game is the pacing. So with this game there is a story mode, but I never got through it. Here's why. The one main reason why I didn't finish the game was because I just couldn't stand playing this game anymore. Some of the reason for that was because it was long. I don't think the story itself is that long, but with the gameplay, this game feels like it's never going to end. So the way the game works is that you obviously are given a car, and you do some races to earn some money. And then you earn money to upgrade your cars, as all Need for Speed and racing games are like. I actually got stuck at one point having to redo multiple races just to get enough money for my car. So what happened was that I had to complete all the races for the daytime, and so I did, and I upgraded my car. That's all fine and dandy until you realize that you have to have your car upgraded to a certain level. You see, the way the leveling system works in this game is that, let's say you have a car that's at level 91. You cannot use your car to do certain races because you need your car to be above level 91. So this is how I got stuck. I had my car upgraded as much as I could, and I still didn't have the recommended car level for the next mission. So for the next hour I had to redo 3 races just so I can get enough money to upgrade my car enough to play a mission. I absolutely hated this aspect of the game. I feel like they added this just to lengthen the storyline, and that was not a good way of doing it. Instead of adding so many filler races, they should have had it where you can just play this story mode and just play through it and not have to go through these tedious races just to get to the next level. Of Quite honestly, it's a real shame that the story was so long and spread out. I was genuinely interested in the story, but because there was so much filler in between each mission, it made this story boring because it would just take so long for you to figure out things that could have been done way faster. I guess I should point out some good things about this game that I actually did like. So the car customization was amazing. I'm very happy that they did not mess that up. They went into so much detail with the customization that you could even change the sound of your muffler, which was insane. There is one good thing about Need for Speed that I always love, is the fact that you can customize your car to perfection. No other game but Nightclub Los Angeles has this much customization to vehicles. I really hope the Need for Speed that they keep the customization in the future. Another positive I had about this game was that this game looked amazing. I played for about an hour or two with 4K HDR, and this game was amazing looking. I have to commend the people who made this game graphically because it was just so amazing. Yes, there was some pop in textures, but that didn't really distract from the overall look of the game. Speaking of graphics though, I did not like the fact that the weather was so weird. I've noticed within Need for Speed lately that they think wet looks good. I can agree with them on that, but too much is a bit much. It's so weird because sometimes it can be sunny and raining in this game, and that doesn't happen often in real life. I also don't like that it's always raining during the nighttime. Like, I know we can get rain at night, but not every single night has to be an absolute downpour. I really hope they get away from the rain aspect of games in the future, because it just kind of ruins the look for me. Okay everyone, that's enough of me rambling on about how bad this game was. It's a real shame that this game wasn't as good as I would have wanted it, because when it first came out, I wanted this game so bad. Now that it is on Game Pass, I thought I'd give it a shot, but I'm really disappointed in this game. I know this video was different from my previous game reviews, but I just could not finish this game for the life of me. Don't get me wrong, I love the Need for Speed series, but this game just didn't sit right with me. So this is how my video games reviews are going to be like from now on. The games that I really like are probably going to be longer videos, but the games that I absolutely did not like will probably be shorter reviews of me just rambling on about why I didn't like it. Anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching, and see you in the next video.